Okay. The question number 9A wants us to find the moving average of the inventory for Vaughn Manufacturing for July. So they give us this information here, what day each thing happened, and we start with 4, each at a cost of $120. So since there's only one price, their average is $120. So that's the first answer. And then we sell 10 of the 14 items on July 6th, and so we end up with 4 left over. But the average doesn't change because we haven't purchased anything else, so they were still all purchased at $120. So the average is still $120. And then on the 11th, we purchased 6 units at an amount of 6 times 128, and we get 768. And then we still had 4 units left at 120, so we take 4 times 120 and get 480, and we add that to the 768, we get 1,248. Then because there are 10 units left, 6 plus 4 equals 10, we divide this number, the 1248, by 10, and we get 124.80. So the new average is 124.80. Then we sell 6 more units, and the average, since we haven't bought any more, is still 124.80. Then we purchase 8 more units, and this time they cost us 138. So we take that 8 times 138, and we get 1104, and we still had 4 units left at 124.80. So we times those together and we get 499.20. When we add those two totals together, we get 1603.20, and then we divide that by, it gives us 133.60. So that average is 133.60. Then we sold 6 more of the units, and the average stays the same because no new purchases have been made. So it's 133.60. So that answered the first part of the question. The second part of the question asks us to determine what the ending amount would be for each of the 3 different methods. So since we're on moving average, we'll do it while we're here. The remaining number of units we had was 6, and the average cost that we ended with is 133.60. So 6 times 133.60 gives us 801.60, and that is the answer for the average ending balance. So then we'll go to our first in, first out. So we start out with our 14 units at 120, and then we sell 10 units, so that leaves us 4 units under 120. And then we get 6 units in, but they are at 128. So I listed them in a separate column. And then we sold 6 units. So we're going to sell the first ones that came in first. So we take 4 of the 120 costed units. And we'll still need 2 more for that sale. So we'll take 2 out of the 128. That will leave us with no 120 units and 4 128 units. Then we sell, or we get in 8 units at 138, and we need to sell those. Then we sell 6 of them, and so we need to use these 4 first, because they got in first. So we subtract 4 from there, and then we still need 2 more, so we subtract 2 from the 138s. That leaves us with 6 of the 138s and no 128s and no 120s. So 6 times 138 is 828, which is our answer for FIFO. Then we do last in, first out. So it's kind of similar. We start with 14 units at 120. And then we sell 10. So that leaves us 4 units at 120. Then we get in 6 units at 128. And then we sell 6 units. Well, we're going to sell the last ones that came in first. So we're going to take all 6 from the 128 category. So that takes us down to 0. And then we got in 8 of the 8 units at 138. And then we sold 6 units. So the 138 came in last, so we're going to take all 6 from there. So we have 2 units left at 138. And so that's 276. And we still have 4 units left at 120. So that's 480. So our total is 756. And then our last thing they ask is which one of these 3 is the lowest or is the highest. And obviously, just looking at all 3 numbers, that is going to be our first in, first out at 828.